Still, at least the signaling's working fine. Oh, that's what we should do. We should reassign this guy. Coal Warehouse 1. Because that's going to the Coal 1 warehouse, isn't it? Which we could now send that to Coal 3 instead. So the warehouse is filled from here. Coal 2's got 2 trains on it. Coal 1's got 1 train on it. That's not good. You've been missing games like this for sure. I don't know, dude. It is a workers' problem in a way, but ultimately, we should have enough workers, I think. We just added more people. So looking at this, we've got 492 rested workers. But right now, the trains are out of coal, so they're only going around really slowly. It's just critical coal problem. Main Puritan, thank you for 4 years, sir. Happy anniversary. Enjoy the new badge. Train Sim Fan Carl, thank you, 28 months. Ah, it's just frustrating. Anyway, let's just leave it. This guy is a warehouse guy now, I think. So he should grab a load of coal from there. Actually, that's dumb. There are no workers going there yet. You need a warehouse train, and you need... Yeah, we've got inactive. Ugh. There's no point in the warehouse train going there. There's nobody going there yet. Everything's breaking down. How's my Saturday? It was going well until I ran out of coal. Hang on. Let's get this guy here. Let's change him to go to 2. Coal 3. You go to coal mine 2. There's definitely coal there. You might actually get some coal if you go there. Whoa, 250 coal. Look at that. Luscious. Train is spelled, can be deployed because you get to the destination. Really? Well, he's gone. Wherever he is, he's gone. Right, this place... What have you got? He's got 2 workers. Woo! People are queuing up to get here. He's got 80 workers, though. But he should get a refuel from here, because there's plenty of coal at this place. Oh, he just ran out of coal. Right, are you getting a refuel? Yes, 100% fuel. Right, so now this guy comes in. This coal mine should get a replenishment of workers now. It says there aren't insufficient. But I think it's just... There's 2 cars in there. There doesn't need to be 2 cars of workers. There's only ever 40 people here. There only needs to be 1 car of workers. Like this. This is a correct setup. Where are you going? 150 loaded. I can change the config of that train. I think coal mine 2 is going to save us. What have you got? 18 coal? Flippin' heck. I kind of feel like there's not enough coal to go around. This train network needs a lot of coal mines to keep going. The bottom train doesn't need workers, it's going to the warehouse. The green ones are the ones going to the warehouse. So he doesn't have any workers on him. One of the green ones has a PAX on it. This one. Yes, it does. It should be like that, shouldn't it? So all the workers are going to the sawmill. Maybe what we need to do is turn off some sawmills for a bit. See if the production can keep up with the upkeep. That'll free up some workers, won't it? Does it need a coal bunker? Yeah, it has a coal. It has a coal thing here and here and here. It's not the storage is the problem. It's it's the supply. Space for 500 now. But at least there's coal here by the look of it. $150 potatoes and 40 very tired workers. This needs replacing with 4 cars and a single worker. It has a tutorial, yes. It has 3 tutorials. If you look at yesterday's stream, you can walk through them. You can see what they're quite detailed. They focus a lot on trains and stuff. They don't teach you everything, but they're not bad for an early access. Not enough goods. We don't have enough coal to do this. I have 32. We need 34. I think we're just going to have to wait now for this mess to untangle itself. I'm slightly, I suppose, disappointed by these coal mines. They don't seem to produce enough coal. It feels like you need a lot of them, and each one takes an entire rail network. Like, it would be nice if you could build a platform and put like coal storage and then just have multiple trains coming in, like storing coal in one place, but you can't because you need to get workers out there. Oh, he's got 12 on him. When you say pause him what? You mean just hold him up? Disabled stopping. What? Disabled stopping. They're distribution centers, but they don't help with the worker problem, though. Correct. I'm already using distribution centers. Like, I've got them going on over here. Like, once you know how to use them, they're great. Like, they work really effectively here. Like, one platform, one distribution center, multiple workers. Brilliant. But coal? Blimey. Coal is a real problem. Or if you're a separate worker line. I'm not sure that really helps because you can have a train. Like, each coal mine only needs 40 workers, which fits into one car. So you can quite easily have a train with, as I've got in many places, not on that one. Where are they? Well, I can't actually find them. They've got one car on the back for the workers and then like 4 cars of coal. And that works pretty well because you can get them to take the workers there, pick up the tired workers, drop the new ones off, and then load up on coal and bring it back. And it works really well. I don't know how you get multiple coal. Well, I know what you're saying, but that's just a throughput problem. I don't think I have a throughput problem. We're just not getting enough coal. You can clear out completed objectives by what? Clicking on them. Oh, dude. Nice tip, thank you. Didn't know that. It's obvious when you know, right? Yes, there you go. So this train here has one car for workers and then multiple cars. But there's no workers in the back. He didn't bring any workers with him. I think we need a second village, but I can imagine that's going to bring a whole world of pain with it. What if we do like a second village here? Put some fishing down there. Don't know if we could easily get potatoes down there. Kind of looks like it's mostly moving again, not running out of coal. This station has actually got coal. So things are flowing. Busy, but flowing. Way too busy, in fact. It's a single line heading in sound causing delays. Which single line? You mean this? Well, I have talked about like putting more track down here. Because a lot of stuff comes along here and a lot of stuff goes that way. So certainly, you know, separating that out this way running it along for a bit longer might help. Trouble is, you can't... like, if I run a second track down here, can we waypoint in this? You put waypoints down? I don't know if you can put... unless that's a waypoint. It's a requirement signal. Length in tiles, less than 3. Limits, prefer, limit and prefer. Length, speed, destination. Ooh. Interesting. You can use them. You could use them to route the traffic. Control and right mouse button on a rail. What does that do? What? What the... how do you... what? Like, first of all, how do you know that? And secondly, how would I know that? If you're on the route tab and you control right click, it suddenly adds it as a waypoint. Dude, where does that come from? Oh yeah, it's just subtly written here in a very dark grey. Okay. Press control right mouse button on a station or a rail. So basically you don't need waypoints, you just put them... okay. That's a thing. Well, it lets us do it. So let's try and build an extra run of track. So where do we want to join this? Probably here, maybe. And that keeps it separate from all this warehouse-bound traffic. Allows trains to travel across water or perpendicular rails. Why can't I build that yet? Maybe I can build that. Whoa. That's going to slow it down. 75 years. Steady on, Goatsy. 75 months. Thank you so much. I can get rid of this track. We're not doing the commuter thing anyway. Maybe look, the coal trains need to stop at the annex for workers. Well, some of them might. I must admit, not being able to get your workers across your own town feels like a limitation. It's a side effect from only having trains as transport. I'm not sure I agree with that design decision, though. Come on, you lot, get out of here. Let's get rid of all this. Okay, right. Chain. Okay, that's better. Top chain signal is on the wrong track. Well, there's one of these. You mean this one? I don't know if you was correct or not, but we'll get rid of it and replace it anyway. GCFC, John, thank you for 71 months. I mean, I thought this was overkill when I put that many platforms in, but blimey. So busy. Oh, the dirt of it. Honestly, I need a way of getting rid of that stuff. So I guess we're going to merge this in before that thing. Trying to find a gap in services. There you go. Here. Pause. Flippin' heck. So you need a way of... Do we bridge this or what? What do you reckon? Might have to bridge it. It's so busy, I don't really want to add more crossovers. Yeah, the bridge is really annoying because, like you say, you can't... Well, you can come across at 45 according to this. It doesn't have to be 90. I suppose one way of doing it is... If you have that, and then... Like, if you just come in and you merge, you only need one piece of bridge to get back out. Why would you build it out of stone versus wood? Like, is it quicker? That just looks weird. The heck? Why doesn't it like that? I don't know. It won't let me put it vertical. It literally gives you that. I think you have to start placing it further out. Like that. Try a stone one. Maybe you have to have track like that to do it. What the? So that's grey, that's yellow. So when it's grey, you can build it. And when it's yellow, you can't. But it doesn't tell you why. You can't put it down anything but. You can't put it... I think it means diagonal to the grid. So I can't go up and down because that would be diagonal to the grid. But if you look at the way the grid flows, I can do that. That's fine. And I can also turn. That's the angle it goes. Yeah, that's a valid build. But when I try to build it over the track, it won't let me. So do I have to maybe build a bridge and then build a track? See, I can't put track even underneath it. Just won't let me. I can't take a piece of track and go through there. Dude, you can't cross it perpendicular. This is what I'm saying. Look, I can't physically drag it down like that. It will only go 45 degrees to the screen. You can see what's valid here. Look, that's the valid build. That's not. That's valid. That's not. You think it will go over here? I think it has to follow the grid squares, right? So it has to go either... It has to be like that as we look at it, because that's the way the grid squares are running. Well, the stone one follows the same rules. You can build it, you can't build it. It doesn't like the track. It says a bridge allows trains to travel across water. It just says water. And then it says a bridge that allows travel across water or perpendicular rails. So straight away from that, we can't build a wooden bridge across rails, but we can build it. So maybe if you do it like an arch like that, you can build through there. There you go. So a stone bridge can build over track, but a wooden bridge cannot. That's what we just learned from that. This is a real pain, this thing. Which then means that in order for this to work, you kind of need that. And then you would need to route traffic across it that wants to go that way. It's effectively like that. So that allows traffic through there, and then to get out again. It needs to go like that, or it needs to split like that. I think that's what we're looking at, isn't it? Or you can even put a signal. Oh wait, you can't put it on a bridge. You cannot put a signal on a bridge tile. Interesting. He's have to tracks into the station as well. There's still a bottleneck now. Yeah, I mean we can optimize this bit in a minute. We've still got potential optimization here, but right now I just want to get this flowing again. So if we put that, get rid of that one. So then this needs to go into here, doesn't it? So that anything coming from the west drops into this track and doesn't go down that road. You can much like build costs at the top here. You probably can't see, but it says when it says wealth there, the number that you can't quite see up here is the 486,000 one. That's our current wealth. When you build things like track, when you build it, it's $50 or whatever it is. Gold? I don't know. 50 gold per tile. Let's call it gold. Well, this train's going to get lost if I delete that track. Wait, what? Oh, he's gone that way anyway. Right, so we can just get rid of this. Actually, there might be some trains still going that way. Right, so he has to come this way, but when you're coming along this side, we need to adjust the routing. Potato, he's fine. Stone, that's fine. What colours do we need? Coal. Yeah, so the coal route is currently wrong. That is changing. So basically, after Rage Fill, you want to go like that, I think. There we go. That's Rageville Coal Workers 2. Coal 1 workers are also preferring that way anyway. Interesting. Not sure that signal's helping. Yeah, this is a big bottleneck right now. Effectively, you've got 3 tracks coming into 2 choices. It's almost like a 3 into 2 splitter. Is it a splitter in Factorio? The 3 into 2 pattern belt splitter thing. A balancer. That's what we need. We need balancer blueprints. Same with this. We've got 2 into 5. Just trying to find a break in the traffic where you can get some work done is bad enough. Here we go. No. Yeah, no. Right, we've got a break on the south side. What can we do with this? Blimey, we've got 2 tracks coming in. So really, we've got... Oh, that's going to get in the way, isn't it? Oh my god. Ugh. That's frustrating. Right, so you've got that situation. What do you do? Just run a crossover? Effectively, you want to like allow 2 trains to come in on here. And if they want to go onto different platforms, they can easily do it. Like load balance it in effectively. That's the goal. I suppose you could do it by... Well, first of all, we can do that. And then it's just about how many links can you get through. There's no reason why coming in on this track you have to go to platform 1. Like this one can access all 5. So can you just... I don't know if this is going to work or not. Can't even put a signal here, you know. We might have to get rid of that off that platform just to give us some room. So chain coming in. You kind of need chains here as well, don't you, for this to work properly? You kind of need one there, but there's not enough room. Like that. If you could put one in between these tracks, you could probably do it by moving some track over. Move that one over there, that one to there, and then that one right over. You could probably do it. Let's try it. I am curious to see what works and what doesn't. The actual track stuff, the way this game works, is pretty nice. So I think what you need is you need a gap here. So you need to kind of almost move over like that. Oh, I don't think it's going to let us do it. Don't think there's enough wiggle room. What if we go even higher? It's leave much more space than first and up stations. Yeah, the problem is though, Gordon, when you're playing these games, is like you just don't have the space at the start of a game. You don't have the resources to like leave loads of space. You know what I mean? So you end up getting bitten by early game later on. So we kind of want a piece of track like that, and then a piece of track like that, and a piece of track like that. So roughly, I think that's what we're looking for. And then all of these need to link in. So you need to be able to get to there. This is amazing. So, anyway, we can actually put that back now, couldn't we? We actually, you know, for completeness sake, put that back. Do a block signal. End platform isn't connected. End platform. End platform isn't connected. Oh, yeah. I'm not sure if it can be either. There we go. Say this is a balanced blueprint. Dear God. Right, so anyway, if this works, so you've got a chain coming in, and then a chain leading you down there and into there, and then you need a chain on each of these gaps here. Then you want a chain there and on each of these gaps here, and then you need a chain there and there and there. Does that look right? Insanity. You don't need the lower track into platform 1. Why not? Why not? T-Boy, thank you for 5 months. Love the content as always. Thank you, T-Boy. So I think... that's inbound. So we want a block back here. And a block here somewhere. To get you in. You don't need the exits of the crossovers because the demarcation, like if you can, let's take this purple one here, this pinkish purple one. If you enter that to go into the platform, then you've basically booked it there anyway. So I don't know if you add a chain signal there. I don't know if there's a benefit or not. It might do, Gordon. It might do. It might clear it. Not in that case, but I think it might in this case. Yeah, I think for this one, it's not worth it. This one starts to become worth it, maybe. Keeps the contention block smaller. It's bonkers, though, isn't it? Should we see what happens when trains go into it? Still got to sort out the whole exit. Look at this! The crazy routes they're taking in. What are they doing? Now you see, he's like completely held up while he decides what he's doing. Which is somewhat annoying. It's not really load balanced at all, is it? Because there can only really be one train in the whole area. Although no, there's two there. That works. 45 seconds of adverts as you start talking. I don't know what to say about that, my man. See, like, that's frustrating, because right now he could go down here. This platform is available. So why can't he just chart a route through there now? What's stopping him? That's on yellow, isn't it? Yellow, 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 yellow into here. You're missing a signal top left. Oh, he is doing, yeah, he is doing. Missing a signal top left, home serve. Am I? Whereabouts? See, right there. He can't quite. Now he can make it. There you go. There's a yellow line through there now. Interesting. First crossover where the blue train is. You're talking about around here somewhere. I think the signal blocks are about as small as they can get, really. Thank you, Fangs, and thank you for 14 months. Just a reminder, if you're not here later, just a reminder, tomorrow's morning stream isn't happening. I'll be back at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and the reason is because I'm going up to the airfield to meet the rest of the flying group that owns the plane. So I won't be here tomorrow morning stream. It'll be in the afternoon, as an FYI. Blue Cross missing signal. Blue Cross. The first junction from the top line to the right, you're missing the signal. Can't make it more clear. You're talking about this line here, this top line here. You're not on about this lot. We're ignoring this lot for now. Just the inbound is what we're dealing with. So you know about this top line, and we're missing a signal. First cross to the right. 1, 2. I mean this one. I mean there. I hope that's what you mean. Okay, right. Now we need to deal with outbound, which is a 3 into 2. Pink bottom you don't need. Yeah, I know. I realise it's difficult. Right, let's get these trains out of the way and we can work on the outbound. Here we go. Got a bit of a break here. There. Right, let's take this track apart. 3 entrances to platform 1. 1, 2, 3. So we don't technically need this, is what you're saying, I think. Hang on. I mean, you're right, you don't need it. Does it provide extra optimization? Arguably. Right then, let's get rid of this lot. And this lot, and this lot. Okay. Drowsy Tortoise, thank you very much for subbing. Welcome. Great name. So we now need to do what? Maybe drop. What's the best redundancy we can do out of this, I wonder? So we've got like some track like that and provide switchovers. Can you do a diamond in this? No. As if this game lets you do a full diamond. That's pretty nice. So, do we just chuck the 3 lines in like that and let it figure itself out? Does that help? I mean, it's easier to go 2 into 5 than it is to go 3 into 2. I suppose you need to let the train decide as early as possible which way it wants to go. Like, it's an entire one-way system. Don't think these should be so close together, though, because you can't block it properly. Like, if that outbound track goes that way, and this inbound track goes this way, and then the middle one's used for trains that can use the middle track when they're waiting to go out, think of it that way, then And what you would have is probably... something like that. If something comes in on the inside track and wants to go outside, if you don't allow it to change over, it will have to, earlier on, just use those two. That's what I mean. You go from track 1 to 3 over 2. You can, but you can force the game not to. By basically pre-selecting this platform if they want to go this way. And pre-selecting one of those two if they want to go over the bridge. Don't know. So effectively you got this situation. You can use the triangle, yeah. But in what way? That's insanity sauce right there. I can't believe the game lets you do that. How does that work? Yeah, exactly. So the problem with that is you can't chain signal it enough to reduce the contention. But the game lets you do it, which is pretty amazing. See, I don't think you can put... Yeah, you can't put any signals on that. Whereas if you do it that way, you can at least get a chain on it. So I think if you allow these two to push out onto the bridge track, then you're basically saying anything that goes... Let's call this platform 1, platform 2, platform 3. Anything on platform 2 and 3 can get out on the bridge. Anything on platform 1 is committed at the moment to going under the bridge. And if it goes down platform 2, it can do either. So platform 3 is bridge only, platform 1 is under bridge only, and platform 2 is either. That's what that gives you. Can you extend the crossover to all 3 lines? Yes. Yep. You can, in fact, do that. So you can go like that. So grateful that this game wasn't available as a teenager. You would have never seen daylight. I think I might have been the same. But yeah, you can do that, and then you can do that as well. So it's almost like a siding design, isn't it? Yeah, 2 doesn't go to 3 at the moment. It was better before. Well, this is the thing, is like my thought was platform 1 and 3 commits you, and platform 2 was like you're undecided, was arguably a better design, I thought. But it really depends on where most of the traffic is going. I suspect most of the traffic is going under the bridge and going up here, because you've got potatoes, sawmill, and quarry all being fed from here, and the only thing that goes westbound really is coal. And possibly warehouse. No, not even warehouse, because warehouse can't even do that. fact, arguably warehouse should link into this. Arguably. If you want to load balance this properly, we should probably get rid of that and bring the warehouse into this south line. Yeah, we can add 2 to 3 at the intersection, well, afterwards. At the moment, you can't come out on 2 and move to 3. There's no way of getting across there. You could add a 2 to 3 here. It really depends, what's your design philosophy? What are you trying to achieve? Don't forget to destroy the 3rd rail going to the coal mines. Yeah, I need to get rid of that. I'm a bit worried at the moment. There's trains trying to come that way, though. Where's he going? Potato. Let's do it now. It's really hard to see what's going on there. These signals are way too close together. Should never have made such short signals. Oh well. So I think as a design philosophy, platform 2, in fact, actually, it would be better to do that later on. That way it gives you some outbound buffer. So platform 1 committed under the bridge, platform 3 committed over the bridge, platform 2 either. Right, and then that gives you a block here. So coming out of this 5-track station, you've got a pinch point, and then you've got some buffer here, this block, and then you've got a chain there, a chain there, and a chain there. And then you have a block straight after it. And a block straight after that. And then you get rid of that. There you go. So you've got 2 blocks on each track after the town station. The blue train in P3 is going to have an issue. Is it? Was it going? Sawmill. Why is it going to have an issue then? You can still get to the sawmill. Sawmill is under the bridge. Yes, it is. Well, it should have chosen better, shouldn't it? The only way we can really solve that one is to create a piece of track in front of it in a second and let it jump over. No, it still wants to go over the bridge, and then it wants to go all the way over here, and then it wants to loop around there, then it wants to go to the warehouse, and then it wants to... Like, what? How do I force it to go a different way? I've got an idea. Right. Now what you going to do, bro? Really? Come on. Come on. Make a better decision. Why is it actively refusing to go this way? That's a bit odd. Well, I have put a signal in front of it, but it's still choosing badly right now, isn't it? Train is unable to reach that. This is bizarre. It's actually weird. How do I force it to reconsider? Should have chosen better, buddy. Made some bad life choices. Is he doing the same thing? Oh, my life. Something very odd here. Why are they choosing the wrong track completely? Let's see what this guy does. This guy's just come into the platform. Oh, right, okay, so he's chosen the middle track this time. Yeah, I think so. Thing is, when you delete track, does it not dynamically recalculate? Wait. Why is he stopped? Oh, he went that way. Interesting. Huh. Okay, so I wonder if it would be better routing these to here. So that we've just got sawmill and potatoes on that stretch. Don't they just randomly pick a track at the station since the track... No, I don't think they try and calculate a route across the network to their next destination, and they pick a track. Like, if it was random, it would choose a platform that can never get to its destination. It doesn't work quite that badly. It tries to form a route. Oh, it's getting a bit bottleneck back here. Don't like this. Got all the pink trains. I think there are actually too many trains coming into this station. Full stop. They calculate when they leave, but a chain signal allows them to recalculate. Maybe if I'd put a chain signal in front of it, then it would have been better. Train mechanics feel similar to the trains for Satisfactory. Factorio is what they feel similar to. It doesn't seem to work. Pink train on P3. Where's he going? Oh, he's just doing something insane now. I don't know what he's doing. He has gone the wrong way, that guy. Where's he going? So he's going the wrong way as well. I wonder if it's because they're making a stop at this station. Yeah. It's not working. This guy here chose that platform. So what he did was, I know why it wasn't work. He comes out of here and he says, right, my next stop, how do I get there? And all he had to calculate was that to there, because his next stop was here. So he calculated a route, just happened to pick platform 3. And then when he leaves this, he goes, right, how do I get to the potato farm? And he's already now on the wrong platform. And it's because there's a journey from here to here. If it was from here to the potato farm, it would definitely work. But here to here, it just picks a platform. Which unfortunately means we're going to have to allow more crossovering. So yeah, maybe that, and then we need something to get you back this way as well. Like that. Just utter madness. Or we have like destination signs. I mean, you could literally put a filter on this track here. You could put a filter here, probably, that says like no potatoes. Because if you go platform 3, you definitely won't be getting to the potato farm. That's another way of doing it. Maybe what we can just do here is do a like that. And then you get all the options. Now, will he recalculate? That's the question. Nah, he's still going the wrong way. That cross doesn't allow mid-rails to switch. It doesn't need to. Mid-rails can switch over here. It's primarily for 1 and 3 to be able to completely change from 3 to 1, if you think of it that way. You're right, platform 2 can't switch, but it can switch when it gets to here. So, as a design, it's still okay. Interesting. Honestly, track design makes your head hurt. All the games like this had its own rank. I gotta say, Ty, it's a game that I don't know if you know the history of it. It was developed by an ex-Factorio 3D artist, and the train style is all over it from Factorio. But it's only version 0.2 early access. It's very solid, very playable. Definitely things that are missing. There's information that it doesn't give you. Some of the UI choices are a bit questionable. It only came out on Thursday. But it's definitely... There's things about it that you have to learn. You know what I mean? You have to... Like that whole bridge thing, we had to figure that out. Some of the stuff is frustrating. One of the biggest frustrations is this, right? You have a town, and it has this block around it. It's this grey block. So that's the entire town's scope. Anything outside of that cannot be built by this town. So if I want to build a house for residents, I can't build outside of here. It has to be inside the grey. That's fine. The only method of transport in the game is trains, or are trains. It's the only way that they can get around. There's no buses, there's no taxis, there's no bicycles, no planes, there's no boats, there's just trains. So on that basis, everyone that wants to go to work has to walk to a train station. And therein lies the problem, because when you click on a train station, that there is as far as they will walk. They will not walk any further than that. And therein is the problem, because if I build a house over here, that person can't get to work because the nearest station is just too far away. And I can't, you know, if it's transport fever, I would have some buses come and pick him up and take him to the train station. That's what I would do. But in this game, not an option. So I tried making a commuter train, a bit like a subway, which is where this station originally came from, because what I had was I had a loop. So I was picking up passengers from here and trying to drop them here and just creating a passenger loop, and it doesn't work. It does not work. So that's a bit of an annoyance, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, I don't know. It's not that far to walk, is it? If I'm honest. Like, what is that? In American terms, that's a block, right? So it's like, it's a couple of blocks, a few blocks. Right? So I want to know what the devs' thoughts are on how you get passengers to train stations. Like, how does he see you solving this problem? You think it's part of the game to have multiple passenger stops per city? Possibly, but then, yeah, I mean, you might be right. Maybe the actual solution here, yeah, maybe the actual thing I should be doing is creating another train station here and changing some of these routes to come here instead. But then you have to think about all the supply lines, like the coal. Yeah, the coal has to get to here so that it can refuel all the trains coming here. So I still have to bring coal to here and coal to here. It's not so bad for, say, if I'm bringing in quarried stone. Quarried stone can come in anywhere because it will magically teleport from the station to the stone workers. So that works okay in that case. But yeah, right now, to access this half of the city, I am forced to build another station. There's no other way of doing this. Is coal in the station or the city? I don't know. It shows it down here. Combustible black rock coal used to fuel trains. As long as the train has access to it, it will automatically refuel. And then you click on this, and it has 500 coal. Now, if I build another station over here, will it share the coal from here to the station over here? I don't know. If you supply coal to one station in the city, it will supply all the stations in the city with coal. Okay. So if that's true, then if I put down a station over here, randomly. Okay, so it's got access to coal. Okay, so that's something I didn't know. It's not a concept that's currently explained by the game. You have to kind of work these things out. How do you choose what lane to load? You don't. The game decides. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Every platform, it's not like Transport Fever, every platform can take packs or cargo. It doesn't matter. So they just come in, pick an available platform and go in.